What up, guys? Welcome to the Crusty Fourplex here in beautiful Silver Lake, California. My name is producer David. This is Random Fucking Rants with Pauly fucking Shore. Music for me.
Yeah! Wow! Tofu jichu. Tofu jichu. Tofu jichu. Hi guys. Cut. Well, that was a good cut. Thank you. Welcome to Pauly Shore's Random Rants podcast. I know Dave already said that. Thank you very much. I recently was in Hawaii, and I met this girl, and she said she wanted to take me to the blowhole. I was like, fuck, sounds good to me. Is that a fake laugh or a real laugh? You like that? Okay, that's good. Anyways, I want to say what's up to my crusty staff right here. Big Richie, what's up?
What's up, Pauly?
How's it going? You look good?
I'm good, man.
We're changing the format a little bit this time, so please comment and let us know. We're introducing everyone a little bit more. Anything going on in your life?
Yeah, I went on a date last night.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was his name? No, what was her name?
His name was Charles. No, her name was Dee Dee.
Yeah?
She's a doctor.
Wow. How'd you get to go out with Dee Dee?
I met her online.
Oh, amazing. So hopefully that'll work out. We'll check in with you next week.
Cross fingers.
So do you know about our guest coming up, Maz Jobrani?
I've heard a little bit about him.
You don't know a lot of, what's your nationality?
I'm Hispanic.
So you don't, okay, so he's more Persian-y, okay?
Yeah.
Cool?
Yeah?
How's it been going with you? How's your shoulder? You don't want people to touch it?
Yes, I don't like people touching me. I think, in these Me Too times, even hugging, you need consent.
Right.
There you go.
Okay. How much pot did you smoke before you came in? Because you have a Chinese eyes, dude. You have a Chinese eyes. Bill, my friend Bill that I met at Starbucks. Give Bill the mic.
Oh, thank
Bill,
you.
how's life? What's going on?
Doing great, Pauly. Thank you. Excellent.
So what's going on? Tell us what's going on. You don't just...
Still doing.
What'd you do this week?
I got private students. I'm doing a lot of recording with my client, putting his tunes up on iTunes.
Cool.
Well.
So life is good. You're part of the Crusty Crew Random Rants cast, right?
Oh, hey, happy to be here.
And you know what's going to happen this year on the show, right? What's going to happen?
Oh, I heard a little bit about this. It involves me, doesn't it?
Yeah, and what's going to happen to you?
I think I'm going to see a little action.
Wait, you're going to lose your virginity?
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
No, so
We have
anyways,
to turn
Bill,
back the clock for that, sorry.
Bill, as you guys notice, when he sees the pretty girls on Random Rants, he gets real excited. So since I'm such a giver, I'm like, well, Bill, I got to get you babes, right?
Oh, of course.
So we're gonna get Bill babes, but it's not really about that. It's about my beautiful guest. I'm really excited about today's guest, and I know usually I have them right here, but I thought we would kind of introduce them and have them dance out. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Pakistan, keep it going for my good friend, Mr. Maz Jobrani, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, cut. So,
Pakistan?
Maz,
I'm from
do you
Iran.
Wait, do you think it's weird that we're all dancing in the middle of the afternoon in my apartment for real?
Bro,
I mean, look around for a second.
Bro, first of all,
I mean, let's be real.
I thought you lived in the hills in a mansion. What the hell happened?
I made some bad financial choices, bro.
My feature act has a nicer apartment than this. Shit.
What about the little bald old guy? Do you like him?
Bro, the little bald old guy reminds
Here,
me of that
come
guy.
out here.
Remember that guy?
Bill,
Remember that guy?
Here, sit down. Sit
Yeah.
on his lap. Sit on. Here,
Bro,
no, sit on his
Here we
lap.
go. Here we go. Remember the Magic Mountain? What was it? The Knott's Berry Farm, Six Flags. The
Yeah.
guy. That's your guy.
Oh, that's me.
You found him.
Oh, right.
Okay,
How
cool.
are you, Bill? Good to
All
see
right,
you, pal.
okay, go back,
All
Bill.
right.
Go back.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Not
Don't-
good.
don't
Bro.
touch him. Anyways,
No cleaning lady money or what?
thank you so much, Maz. I appreciate it. Maz is my old friend.
You're my
Nice
old
to
friend,
see you.
buddy. You need a cleaning lady. What's going on?
She'll be here soon.
All right.
Anyways, more importantly, it's not about me. It's about Maz. Maz has been in the comedy game for several years. He's also been on a lot of different TV shows, a lot of films. Tell me some of the films, because they'll start Googling you right
Bro,
now.
I was in The Interpreter with Sean Penn, Nicole Kidman, directed by Sidney Pollack.
Wow.
I was in Friday After Next with Ice Cube. I played Moly, Holy Moly Donut Shops.
Do a little song. Yeah.
Hey, buddy, Holy Moly Donut Shops.
Right.
All right.
That's good.
I made my own movie called Jimmy Westwood, American Hero, which is,
Yeah.
I call it the Persian Pink Panther.
Yes, it's very funny. I've seen it. Your beautiful manager, Ray, helped you with that.
Absolutely.
Put a shout out to Ray.
Bro, I love you. So I got a story with you because we were talking about you said Pakistan is Iran, but whatever. It's cool. That's close enough.
Yeah.
Listen, but you were talking about the guys knowing me or not, and Sam Tripoli always says, like in the Persian community, I'm well known, and he says you're like the Persian Elvis, otherwise known as Pelvis.
Right.
Now, here's what's funny. One night you had Eddie Murphy in the main room, and you were in the original room, and you went over to Eddie and you said, because everyone was waiting for Eddie to make a comeback, and you got him to come watch you in the original room, and Eddie was sitting in the back, and you tried to sneak Eddie on by, at the end of your set, you go,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, we have the
yeah.
biggest comedy star in the world. He's here today. He's going to come on for you. Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
And crickets, because the crowd got crazy, but no Eddie came.
Yeah.
And you were like, what's going on?
Dude.
Eddie, come on up.
Yeah, you can.
What had happened was he had watched towards the end of your set. I think he knew you were going to try some shit, so he went back to the main room.
Oh, wow.
So you had, I forget who the guy was, maybe it was Josh or somebody at the club. You're like, where's Eddie? And they're like, he left the room. So you're like, well, go tell him to come back.
Right.
So you waited while they went to get Eddie, and he comes back and he goes, he's not coming. And you go, what'd you tell him? And you go, and he says, I told him Pauly Shore wants you to come back. And you go, what did Eddie say? And Eddie was like, fuck no. So Eddie didn't come. And then you go, okay, well then who's next? And then they go, Maz. And you go, well, he's kind of like the Persian Eddie Murphy.
Right.
So then you introduced me, and the crowd couldn't have been more disappointed because they almost saw Eddie Murphy. And you're like, well, give it up for Maz Jobrani. And I went up on stage, I go, guys, I'm just as disappointed as you. Because we almost saw Eddie Murphy, and fucking Pauly set me up to follow.
But that's a good story, though, right?
good
It's
story.
a good story.
We're brothers,
and then
man.
I saw Maz recently. We were in the Middle East.
Oh, yes.
Where I got asked to come there and do stand-up, and I saw you out there.
Yes.
And you tell us about the Middle East. So what's going on? Well, first of all, like, can I take your hat off so we could get the whole visual? Because you look American there.
There you go.
Now you look more Persian. Right. Okay.
What's up, bro?
Yeah. Right. So Maz is a very, very, very seasoned comic. He's got a Netflix special. He's got his podcast called
Back to School with Maz Jobrani. That's the podcast. Check it out. And the special is called Immigrant, because I'm an immigrant. I was born in Iran,
Yeah.
grew up in America, came to your club in your club, and I think I became a regular in like 99 or 2000.
Yeah.
And your mom wanted me to wear
Yeah.
a turban on stage.
Right.
And I was
put a turban on your head. I think that'll work good. Right?
Yeah, and I said no.
Right.
And it's funny because I actually like snuck my way, because what I told her was, listen, I said I could do it, but then like some people who might get offended, like people from the government and stuff in Iran, they may come and attack the club. So then they were like, okay, just wear something comfortable.
Right.
So no turban.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Maz is, if you haven't seen him, he's a very seasoned, very great, very loose, very heartfelt, and very, you're semi-political.
Yeah.
Because we're living in a political time.
Crazy times.
Was it the Iranian president got shot, right?
No, it was the general. It was an Iranian general. That's what I love.
This was a couple weeks ago.
A couple weeks ago, we almost went to war with Iran. I'm Iranian American, so I was like,
Here, you know
oh
what? You
shit.
you stand up here because I'm getting tired.
Bro, yeah. A
you
couple
tell.
weeks ago, we almost went to war with Iran, and I'm Iranian American, and it was going crazy because what happened was the Americans, they shot the general. This guy's name is Soleimani, And they
Soleil Moon Frye.
Soleil Moon Frye. Well, that's what's great about, one of the good things about when Americans kill anybody from that part of the world is that at least we get to teach you how to say our names.
Right.
So, first of all, it's not Iran, it's Iran.
Right.
So say it with me, Iran.
Iran.
Yeah, like
it's not Iran.
Like
it's,
the letter,
it's Iran.
like the letter E and a guy named Ron.
Iran, Iraq, I roll.
Iran, Iraq, I roll.
So what happened? So we bombed the guy.
You killed the guy, and then the Iranians.
You thought.
And then I was like, shit, the Iranians are going to retaliate, and they're going to kill some Americans, and then we're going to go to full-on war with Iran. And then I was like, I'm an Iranian American, and you know how it goes. When September 11th happened, people were killing Indian Sikhs that had nothing to do with it.
Right.
So as an Iranian living in America, I was like, shit, they're going to be coming after us, and there's going to be innocent people dying in Iran. And there's gonna be American troops dying. It was like we were on edge, and then it all got diffused a little bit. And right now it's kind of calm again. Yeah. But for a minute, I almost was going around telling people I'm Mexican.
So do you think that it was wise that they killed this guy?
You know, here's what's interesting.
I heard he's a bad people on both sides.
Both
sides of bad people.
Both sides. So here's what's interesting. The guy himself was a bad guy.
Sit down now. We sit right there.
A lot of Iranians did not like the guy. But there are Iranians in Iran who like the guy. It wasn't about him being a good guy, bad guy. It was more about like what was going to be the next step. Like it's almost like, you know, we killed the number 2 guy in Iran. So, but like I said, a lot of Iranians.
He looked like Versace.
He did. He kind of had that, the eyebrow, right? Yeah. So it's like if Iran kills somebody, like a lot of Iranians didn't like that. So if Iran kills somebody we don't like imagine if they killed like Harvey Weinstein, you'd be like, well, it's an American, but nobody likes him. Shit. If that's Harvey Weinstein calling right now. We might have a gig.
Shit, it's probably didn't pay my cable bill. 1 sec. Hello? Hello?
Who is it?
Okay, go on.
Bro, never answer a number you don't recognize.
Yeah, go on.
Bro.
No. So go on.
So the key is now it's at least been diffused a little bit, and I'm fingers crossed. I'm hoping cooler heads prevail. And the fact is, listen, Iran, the government of Iran is oppressive. So the people of Iran are suffering, and we're at conflict with them. I don't know what the resolution is, but I'm just hoping for as little bloodshed as possible.
What about the nub? Where does the nub fit in?
The nub?
The nub.
What nub?
Check out the nub.
Oh shit! You got camel toe.
It's a weasel toe.
You got camel.
It's a weasel toe.
Weasel toe.
No.
Not for mature audiences only.
Right. So no, but for all seriousness, is me and Maz Jobrani, we went and performed in the Middle East.
Yes, we did.
And for the comedians that are ever going out to the Middle East, there's in Jeddah, there's no alcohol.
Yes.
You can't swear on stage.
Right.
There's no sex. There's not really sex.
Well, a lot of times when you go to the Middle East to perform, they go, listen, you can talk about whatever you like, but no sex, no religion, no politics.
And like, there's my fucking act.
Yeah, you're like, hello and good night.
So back to our president, Donald Trump, because I follow you on Twitter,
yes.
And I notice you kind of thrash him a lot. You're kind of like the Persian-y version of Michael Rappaport.
Yeah, a little bit.
But not as harsh.
Yeah, well, you know what it is I try.
So what is the deal with President Trump?
The dude just fucking, every time I try and ignore him, but then every time I try to ignore the dude, he does something crazier and like more angry, like just this past week, they said they're going to get rid of Michelle Obama's healthy foods for kids in school. What the fuck is that?
Tell them about that. Tell them what's going on with that.
Michelle Obama said we need more vegetables and fruits in schools, so they started a program, and then Trump came out and said, no, we need more pizza.
Right.
The fuck is that?
And
who does that?
And I heard they did it on her birthday.
On her birthday? Who does that?
He knew it. He knew what he was doing.
Pauly, I'm just trying to get through my life. I got kids. I got to write material. I'm trying to audition. I'm trying to create. I'm trying to be in my world. But every once in a while, I'll see it. I don't even follow Trump on Twitter. I try to stay away from his shit. But then every once in a while, the news comes out and they go, did you know he's getting rid of Michelle Obama's vegetables on her birthday?
Yeah.
Who does that?
Right, on her birthday.
What the fuck kind of move is that?
Yeah, and they're trying to impeach him right now. What's up with that?
Bro,
they're trying to get rid of. They're trying to spatch the orange baboon.
Bro, I think it's all the conspiracy, and the peach industry is behind it. Because think about it. Every time you hear impeachment, don't you want to get some peaches?
Yeah, dude.
Bro, that's what I'm talking about.
Dude, that's not cool.
Bro, peaches and cream making a comeback.
It's rant number. No, we're still on the same rant. Here, stand right there. No, stand right here. Right here.
Right here. All right.
So wait, I think it's rant. Wait, is it? No, rant 2 goes in there. We're still talking about peaches and shit, but I just wanted to switch. So are you having fun on the podcast? It's not really. What do you call this, Maz?
This is like, I call this a moving podcast, a movecast. A movecast. I love it. It's very innovative, bro. This is the future of podcasts. Not only do you do a podcast, but you actually lose 3 pounds doing it because you got to keep walking around. And you dance.
Yeah. So they're going through the pleadings right now. He's on TV. He's not showing. John Bolton won't show up. They keep asking for John Bolton. He saw everything.
Bro.
But Trump is like saying, no, you can't look at John Bolton.
Bro, it is so dirty. It's crazy because the fact is, listen, I don't care. Listen, some people like Trump, and that's fine. I got friends who like Trump. That's fine. But let's just call a spade a spade. If the dude called up Ukraine and was like, do me a favor for the money, and the favor pertains to getting rid of the top opponent I have in the elections, then the dude did some dirty shit. Just be like, look, he's a scumbag. That's how he rolls. If Mitch McConnell were in the Senate right now and was like, look, this guy is a scumbag and he grabs women by the pussy, but you know what? He's been giving us some judges we like, so we're just going to put our head in the sand.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I have more respect for Mitch McConnell, which I got zero.
There's four Republicans that got to turn over on him. 4 Republicans. You think they're going to do it? Not going to do it. Wouldn't be prudent at the juncture.
Not going to do it. Not looking good, bro.
Chinese. What do you think, Chinese?
I think pussy grabbing has actually increased while Trump has been president.
That's a statistical fact right there, because Asians know
as
math.
As an owner of a
Boom.
pussy.
As an owner of a pussy, what?
I have firsthand experience.
She owns a vagina.
First hand on your...
I'm doing an experiment with one pussy.
Really?
She had more sex since Trump became president. That's what she's saying.
And you know, Trump keeps talking about the economy doing great. You know what? You know why it's doing great? Because fucking pot is legal in every fucking country. Or
Bam!
Every state.
Yeah, seriously.
Bam!
I heard Chicago made $3 million in taxes on one day from selling weed, because weed's legal in Illinois. Did you hear about that shit?
Bro, how simple is that logic? You see what it is. I mean, you know how it is. When
But
people
he's
get
trying to
high,
take
they're
the credit
good.
for the pot.
Come on, you can't take credit for the pot. You may as well take credit for the pot on Bob Marley's birthday.
Right.
That'd be some bullshit if you were like, look, I came up with the pot shit on Bob Marley's birthday at 420. Can you imagine he pulled that shit?
Do you think who's going to beat Trump, though, in the Democratic Party?
I
what
think
about Buttigieg?
I think stoners should get upset at Trump, but then they're too high to do anything about it. They're never going to vote.
On that note, let's go rant number 2, dude! Chinese!
Glow stick. Ecstasy.
High five.
Ecstasy.
It's wild stuff, bro.
Wild stuff, bro. What is going on, bro? When is the cleaning lady coming?
She'll be here soon. Cut the music. Here, you want a cookie?
Give me a cookie, bro. I'm
It's
trying to
good,
lose
it's
weight,
fresh.
but
No,
all of your
it's-
cookies.
It's oatmeal raisin.
Only for Pauly Shore. Bro, you had me on your show in Vegas. Remember that?
Oh yeah, fucking
That was
Vegas
fun.
was my oyster. That was crazy. So, what's going on with racism in Hollywood? Let's just talk about it for a second.
Absolutely. Definitely racism in Hollywood.
Because here's the deal. When I first started in the business, Latinos, African Americans, Persianese, all these different, they weren't getting work.
Right.
And now there's like shows like Blackish and all these shows. What if there was a show called Whitish? Like seriously, we're not trying to be funny. For real, what do you think about that?
Well, they got a lot of white people to cast.
There's probably white people behind the scenes on that fucking show though,
That's what I'm
right?
talking about, bro. Bro, even this year, they said a lot of the nominees in Oscar were all white. And the only people that are of any kind of color, there's some Koreans who got nominated. And that they got nominated because they made the movie Parasite in Korea. But that's how it is. But listen, this is what it is. When you first started, there was probably not as many. What happens is all these minorities, these groups that come to America, and first, like when you're an immigrant,
Well, you're one of them.
I'm one of them. So when you're an immigrant,
is it easy for you to get gigs? I mean, because you're Persian-y?
well, early on when I first started in Hollywood, first of all, I did plays as a kid, and in doing the plays, I would play roles like Batman, and I played Little Abner and Little Abner, and I was like, oh, that's cool. When I go to Hollywood to be an actor, I'll get to play everything. And then as soon as they find out you're Middle Eastern, they go, oh, you're Middle Eastern, great. Can you say, I will kill you in the name of Allah? And that's the kind of roles they would offer. And I'd be like, well, what if I played the doctor in this movie? They'd be like, great, then you can hijack the hospital. So I was like, no, bro. So I think we've made some progress, and I think we need to hear these different voices, because the fact is, shows like Blackish show a point of view that other people might not have, and I'm pointing at you right there, other people might not have known. So you learn a lot when you get TV shows from people from other backgrounds.
But I'm not the normal white person.
You're not, bro. You've grown up in the comedy world, bro.
I'm kind of Blackish myself.
You are Blackish.
They should do a show called Jewish. What do you think?
I think that's a great title.
It's already
Wow,
called,
no one's ever had a show named Jewish.
It's called Curb Your Enthusiasm.
It's called Seinfeld. It's called everything on TV. It's called, you should do Polly-ish. Polly-ish.
No, but all seriousness, let's get real for a second,
Yeah.
without doing shtick, and let's just talk for a second.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty crazy.
It is crazy.
Like, it's pretty crazy. I mean, lesbians, very big in Hollywood for lesbians. Gays,
Bro.
very big in Hollywood for gays. African American. Like, Koo, you're Asian, right?
And gay.
No, for real, you're Asian.
Yeah.
So what is it like for you to be, dealing with Hollywood and working? I mean, they like that, right?
Well, now they like it because now they need us. Before, they just acted like they don't even know us.
Listen, the fact is that America, if you just walk down the streets of some of the bigger cities, it's a diverse country. There's a lot of diversity, but for the longest time, you had a lot less representation of people of different backgrounds and colors on television. Even to this day, when you look at Middle Eastern, they call it Middle Eastern North African, MENA, MENA. If you look at people from that part of the world, the depiction of people from our part of the world on television is still very low compared to the percentage of us in America. And a majority of times it's still negative. So you still see us like on Homeland blowing shit up instead of in, let's say, our own Black Panther. What if we had our own Brown Panther? You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that.
Yeah, that's good. But the bottom line is, though, is it's a lot better than it was.
It's better. It's getting better. It takes, listen, it takes some people in positions of power to make decisions. So I'll give you a good example here. So what it is when you have people from your background in positions of power, they want to tell those stories, right? So for example, the TV show Rami right now, which is on Hulu, that my buddy Rami Youssef, he just won an award at the Golden Globes for Best Actor. It's a great show. You should check it out.
And it has nothing to do with him being Persian-y, right?
He's an Egyptian Muslim dude, but it's all about him trying to get laid in New York City and trying to live his life. But what's great is Hulu had the balls to take a chance on that. Or let me give you another example. When our buddy Roseanne Barr did that tweet that was saying Valerie Jarrett comes from the apes or whatever she said, and she basically made a derogatory comment about Valerie Jarrett, who is African American but had been born in Iran. She made some kind of comment that was very derogatory against black people. Instantly, her show was canceled. Now, did you know that the president of ABC Television, where Roseanne's show was, the president of ABC Television is an African-American woman?
Wow.
So I personally feel because there was an African-American woman in position of power there, she realized that this statement cannot be allowed to go. Whereas maybe, again, if it were like 20, 30 years ago and it was older white dudes, they might have been like, listen, let's just lay low for a minute. This show's making us a lot of money. Let's keep it going.
Do you feel that when you're on stage, you got to pull back a little?
No, on stage, I say what I want to say. I think that comedians, you know how it is. A lot of comedians are complaining about how far we can and cannot go. Yes, some things get misconstrued. I feel like a lot of stuff gets misconstrued on social media, but on stage, you have some context. And of course, someone could take a clip and put it online and you can get attacked. But the fact is, if you're saying things that you feel 100% to your core, that you can stand behind them, and we should be able to do that. I always tell comedians, I go, you live and die by the laughter. So if you feel like you want to say something that's racist and you say it and the crowd doesn't laugh, well, there's your answer right there. Or if you say something that you feel is sexist, but then again, there are guys who are able to pull that off in a fun and funny way, and people might think it's sexist, but I don't think it's sexist. When you watch a Bill Burr or a Dave Chappelle do something on their special, you go, wow, that's really smart the way they got to that. Now, some people are going to be offended by it, but hey, life goes on.
Yeah. And then what about fuck? That was so much stuff. I don't know what to fucking ask you.
I'm
dude.
ready
ranting,
to go.
bro.
I had my coffee. I'm ready. This is Random Rants, Pauly Shore.
This is Random Rants. So what about Kevin Hart? Kevin Hart, they've been coming after him. Do you think it has a lot to do with the fact that when a comedian or an actor is doing really well, and then it's almost like anyone that's doing really well, it seems like then they have to be extra careful. Someone that maybe is not doing well and they say something derogatory, no one cares as much.
Yeah,
like let me finish. For instance, the Roseanne Barr thing, like she was on TV doing the TV show and then she said it. Imagine if she tweeted that and she wasn't on TV, then what?
Well, a couple of things. First of all, you're absolutely right. The more you're known, the more likely that more people are going to know you and they're going to come after you. So there's actually something to be flattered about. If people are coming at you, that means you're making a difference. You're saying something and you're shaking things up. If you're doing stuff and you got 20 followers on social media and you're like, look at how radical I am, but no one's responding, well, that doesn't mean that nobody disagrees with you. It just means you don't have as many people that know you. So yes, absolutely. Once you're known better, shit's gonna come at you.
And do you think that the internet is good or bad for the entertainment business?
God,
wait. Wait 5 seconds before you answer. Is the entertainment business internet good or bad for the entertainment business? Because you were around before the internet stuff. So what do you think?
I think that the internet is a double-edged sword, man. We have to do it. You know, I'll be honest with you. If I could be someone like Chappelle, for example. Chappelle, from what I hear, he shows up in a town and he's like, I'm doing a 3,000-seat show tonight, and it sells out like that. If I could do that, I would be off social media. I don't have to express nothing. I just can express it in my act and people can see what I have to say. I can express it in my interviews, whatever. However, that's not the case. So people like you and I often have to do press when we go into a town. We have to be on social media. We got to post flyers saying we're coming into town. Videos. We got to do all kinds of shit to people know we're coming. So it's a double-edged sword. Because on the other hand,
we got to write better jokes and get as good as Chappelle.
Better jokes get good as Chappelle. That's the lesson of this episode. Write better jokes.
All right, and now we're gonna rant number 3, dudes. I thought he was holding the card on that one. You're supposed to hold the card. You don't listen. Stop overacting.
Woo!
So,
where's the toothbrush?
So, cut. So the road now.
Yeah.
48 years old, Maz Jobrani.
47, bro. Don't overdo it.
47 years
I'm not from Pakistan and I'm not 48.
So the road now versus when you first started. You've been doing stand-up on the road for about, pull right here.
Yeah.
You've been doing stand-up on the road for probably about 15, 20 years?
Yeah, absolutely.
And so when you first went out, first of all, were you married?
I was dating my now wife.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, we got married in 2005. So I was doing gigs here and there, like some road stuff. And then I would say my road stuff really started taking off like 2006, 2007. We were doing the Access to Evil comedy tour with Ahmed, Aaron Cater, and then Dino Bidala.
And so you were young back then. You were
young, but also
you were 30 years old?
Your mom put us together originally and called the Arabian Nights.
Yeah, Arabian Nights.
Arabian Nights. So then we became Access to Evil comedy tour. We hit the road. I was probably in my mid to late 20s at the time. 2000. Yeah, so mid to late 20s. And I'll tell you what it was. At first, it was fun. Actually, matter of fact, when your mom used to send us down to the La Jolla Comedy Store, back then I was dating my wife. She would come down with us, and we would be partying.
Yeah.
And we'd be like at the club, and we'd be like, hey, what wait staff wants to come with us? Let's go.
You go back to the condo. And
Condo,
you
big
drank
party.
a little, drank a little.
Drink,
just
whatever.
Some hashish,
little bit.
Not
hashish, bro, but if somebody had some weed, I'm not a big pot smoker, but if it was there, I'd try,
But you were
know?
partying. Cut to
partying.
now, 47 years old.
Now,
I mean, for real.
Bro, I can't wait to get back to the hotel room.
Yeah.
so I can watch my Colbert to see what happened that day. I love Colbert late night. And I go home and I try. Now, you know what's even worse is because as you get older and your metabolism slows down, you don't even want to go home and eat because you're like, that's gonna put some you know, some fat on the.
So how hard is it? I mean, wait a couple seconds to answer, so I want you to really feel it.
Yeah.
Chinese. Yeah. Well, I like you. I like you. I like you. No, but for real, listen for a second.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go on the road.
Yes.
Okay. I go on the road.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Awesome.
We're very fortunate.
Yes.
We are very fortunate. We
Absolutely.
fly in.
Yeah.
People come to see us.
Yeah.
That's how we make a living. And there's fucking great restaurants.
Absolutely.
And you love to eat.
Yes.
So what are you like? Are you vegan? Are you like because
No.
it's so hard? Talk about the road compared to now versus then, when as far as eating and all that stuff.
Well, back then, because first of all, the first tour I did was 4 people, 3 or 4 comedians on it. So because we automatically had parties going because everybody would have their friends come backstage. So you'd have like in your rider, you'd be
let's
like,
walk to the front. We can keep it going.
yeah, absolutely, bro.
Yeah, keep it going.
In the
No,
rider,
this is good.
yeah.
Hey, play some music, Richie. That's so fucking loud. Holy shit. It's so loud. It's too loud. It's so loud. Okay, that's good. Okay, sit.
Right.
So go on the rider.
So back then, in your rider,
Yeah,
you would have things
wait,
like.
really quick. I want Bill to play the guitar for you before
Oh, yeah,
we finish.
please. Yeah, this
Bill,
would be
play
great.
the guitar.
I was
play
gonna-
some Persian music.
I was gonna ask if you could
No,
play
he
some
plays it,
guitar.
yeah.
That's perfect.
Come on.
Go ahead. You play a song. I'll sing you my answer. Just
Good.
give me like
Good.
give me something, whether it's blues or
Go.
whatever you want.
That's Persian shit.
Pauly Shore, Pauly Shore. دوست داریم پالی شور پالی شور پالی شور دوست داریم پالی شور رفیق ما پالی شور مرد گنده پالی شور این آقا گیتار میزنه قدش خیلی کوتاه هست ولی آدم باحالی هست باحالی هست 1 2 3 1 2 3 همه بیان برقصیم بریم برقصیم.
Okay, that was great.
I said some good stuff about
that's
you. I
great.
said we love you. You're a big man.
Respect.
I said Bill is short, but we still love him, and
So-
that was it.
Yeah, so you got it. You're 47. I'm 51.
So, bro,
we're
the
both
rider,
in that same
yeah,
thing.
the rider back in the day. I think you'll agree with me. The rider back in the day was like, we need a bottle of tequila, a bottle of vodka. Let's
And if
go.
you're Eddie Griffin, I need some motherfucking white sneakers.
Some white sneakers,
bitch.
yo. So I
he
can
did
step.
that against the white man.
That was it. I wanted to step on
Eddie
the white
Griffin,
man.
You're hilarious.
Yeah. So, but nowadays it was funny because when I started touring solo, at first I thought, yeah, I got to get that bottle of vodka, bottle of tequila, and then I would have it backstage. I was like, nobody's drinking this. So then I just stopped, and now, in all honesty, I'm like, just get me some water, maybe a tuna sandwich, and let's get this show over with. Let me do my meet and greet. And listen, I love the people. I love when I can do shows. We are privileged to be able to do that. However, it does, like after a while, you know, you love the show, the other stuff around it. Like I got kids, my wife.
What about flying on the plane? Do you fly coach or first? Honestly, coach or first.
Bro, I mix it up. So
Yeah,
what I'll
mix
do
it
is
up.
because I have status on American Airlines, a lot of times I get bumped up. Or if I'm flying, you know, if I'm doing a show, I'll be like, get me business class, whatever.
Do they stop you when you go through the TSA a lot?
Never been stopped, bro.
Still?
Yeah, I
They
think,
must be fucking smoking weed.
bro, I'm Mexican. No
Maz
one's bothering
Jobrani.
me.
No, Maz Jobrani sounds very fucking Persian.
No, Maz Jobrani, people don't know. They think it's Italian or some shit. If my name were like
Wow.
Muhammad Abu Bakr or some shit,
Right.
maybe. But
Right.
listen, the point is, we love doing gigs. I still love getting on stage because we get to express ourselves and beauty.
Does it take the stress out of your life when you're on stage?
I love being on stage.
Look at me.
Absolutely,
Look
yeah.
at me.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Right?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. When you're on stage and you're riffing, you're in a good place, or you got a new bit you want to work on and people are laughing, you're like, oh my God, that's what it is. But the traveling for me now has become a lot harder because I want to be around. I want to be at my kids' games on the weekend. I want to be hanging out with my wife, all that stuff. So I'm hoping, trying to get a
know.
couple TV shows going.
Yeah.
You
and
know.
I know what you're saying about the wife and kids because my wife and kids the same thing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? When I get off the
Yes.
road,
Bro.
see my wife and kids.
There.
No,
There.
I don't have any.
Yeah, I could tell by the cleanliness of this place.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you had a wife, she'd be all over your ass,
I was
bro.
thinking about surrogate.
Surrogate, yes.
Because I'm getting old, bro.
Bro, you should get a kid, man. You should
I'm
bring
gonna
a
get.
kid.
Where do I pick
You
one
should
up?
bring. Didn't you go? No, that was Chris Rock, or was that you that went to adopt a kid from Africa?
Yeah, I went to. Yeah, it was me.
Bro, you
I
should
adopted
totally,
Chris Rock in Africa.
Bro, you should.
No, Chinese. Shut your Chinese
Holy
face,
moly.
dude. What
hey,
the
man,
fuck?
Asians are racist, bro.
Yeah, they are
She
so
laughed
racist.
at that one.
Anyways, the one thing that I definitely have to say about Maz Jobrani is that talent never dies. You've always been talented. You're a great fucking actor, and you're in the fucking grind. You're just like me. We just keep fucking grinding. And let me say, if you're hot in the entertainment business, hot, you go down there. But talent, if you're good, it just stays. It'll just pop. I always said to you, I thought you needed a show called Here Come the Iranians, remember?
Bro,
where you
yes.
live next to white people, and it's like
Yes.
all that stuff, kind of like Blackish, but
Yeah.
for the Iranians.
I'm working on it.
You're
I'm working on it. Yes.
Yeah. So
Your lips to God's ears, Pauly.
So let's go and say goodbye to all our Persian-y friends out there.
Am I doing it up there?
No, you're right here.
Right here, yeah.
This is when you know Tony
Oh, yeah.
Robbins?
Yeah.
So we do something not about us. We do something about a speech for these
do it.
people.
Let's do it.
And it's about, I always like to say thank God for another day.
Absolutely.
Meaning, when you get older, both my parents are deceased, and I have all these people around me that are we're not here forever.
Yeah.
So, you people out there, no matter what you do and where you're at in your life, it's always important to wake up in the morning and say what?
Take a
God
deep breath. Thank God for another day.
for giving you another day, because
giving
at
me
some
another
point
day.
this is a wrap.
And be good to people.
Yeah.
Just be good to people, man. And exercise.
Exercise.
Those are the few things I want you to do today.
And
Go
then-
for a walk.
And then what about Maz? Do you have any religious things? You go to church? You go to?
I am not religious.
All right.
However, the religion of or the original religion of Iran was called Zoroastrianism, which is what Freddie Mercury had in the movie, the Freddie Mercury movie. He talked about it. And all you got to do is very simple: good thoughts, good words, good deeds.
Wow.
Think about it.
And on that note, I want to thank you for being part of this crazy thing.
Yeah.
This is where I'm at in my life right now.
My pleasure, man.
And,
I'm here for you, bro.
Thank you. And my social media is just at Pauly Shore. Yours?
At Maz Jobrani.
Anything else you want to say? Where are you going to be performing?
I'm going to be all over the country. I'm on a tour right now called the Peaceful Warrior Tour.
Wow.
Go to mazjobrani.com, get your tickets, come out, let's laugh.
Peaceful Warrior. That sounds like an Indian thing.
Bro, I'm just a peaceful warrior because I'm trying not to get too angry when I hear stuff from Trump. I'm trying to deal with it all in a peaceful way and just tell jokes.
It's a good exercise for us as humans. Richie, plug it out.
Yo, on IG, I am at RichieTV, RichEttVEE. Guys?
You guys, there's no reason to be scared of Iranians because Maz Jobrani is just like us. He's like a brown
Just
Kirk
plug your
Fox.
social media. We got to wrap this shit up.
Okay.
The fuck is she
It's
talking about?
At Esther Cuckoo.
Chinese!
Oh, come to Yuck Yucks in Calgary this weekend.
Yum, 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 yum. Bill, come on, we got to hurry.
Hey, Bill G. DiGilio Music at YouTube. Thank you. What's up, guys? DMB Imagery on Instagram. Thank you so much.
Bye, guys. Check me out. I'll be on the road soon, too. Bye. Bye. Wave. Bye.
Pauly Shore,
Chinese. Bye.
Pauly Shore.